Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of DadDimes.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Season 3.
It is not clicking on there.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because I probably have to do like some weird things.
Unplug and plug, but we're
here.
See our beautiful face.
We're
now.
live.
Absolutely.
We're actually physically here. Mentally, I mean, it's been gone for a while, but at least we got to this point.
Yeah, mentally, I've been here all week in the studio, getting hammered, drunk,
Well, I started thinking about that.
rocking out to Leonard Skinner.
How long can you last in this studio? I think that, the Beast does these games all the time where he's like, how long can you last in a grocery store? I probably...
In this particular one?
Yeah, other than Sanity, 2-3 weeks?
Oh, easy.
I mean,
We got your protein reserves back there.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
We got all you could drink.
Yeah. I mean, other than sanity of having to have physical human contact, I probably...
Which, I mean, I could go either way with that.
I mean, you got the ability to work out. You have basically a spa.
That's true.
And then you have, you have to makeshift a bed, maybe?
No.
We can make it work.
Treadmill.
All I'm saying is, if you had to spend a week living in the studio, or 2,
It's not bad.
there's worse places that I've slept.
Oh, yeah.
I slept on the floor at the Chicago airport once. This is way better than that.
By far.
Yeah. Wasn't a good day.
Yeah.
Fun story.
You didn't have all the whiskey you could drink at Chicago Airport?
No, there's some weird people.
Oh, I bet.
Weird.
Yeah.
But this week, DadDimes, we're going into Peach Street Distillery, which is a Colorado distillery. Kind of cool.
Colorado-based company. It's pretty cool.
This isn't the one that just went out of business, is it?
No, that was the Gunfighter?
Oh, yeah. Well, because there was 2 that went out of business. There was one in Golden, Colorado. I think that was the Gunfighter one.
That was like the something moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a second one in Longmont.
Yeah.
Because they were just auctioning off all their stuff. And I thought
Was it Copper Sky?
It could have been Copper Sky.
Might have been Copper Sky.
So I just remember seeing this logo. So I was wondering if Peach Street. This is in Palisade. I'm wrong. Palisade, Colorado.
Ooh. Nice.
Which makes sense because it says Palisade Peach. Okay,
Palisade
I got it. We're getting together now. We're making this work. So season 3, episode 4. We made it to another state. We're in 29 now.
Oh, nice.
It's South Carolina, I think.
South Carolina.
So we had North Carolina.
Nice.
We're South Carolina.
The hashtags worked.
The hashtag's working. The word of mouth is working.
Yep.
I will tell you, every time that I open up the states, more and more cities are starting to expand.
Oh, nice.
So it's not just 29 states. It's
We're in different cities. We're in
100 cities. Yeah. People are just listening, man. I love it.
Love it too. Fucking love it.
I thought this was interesting. I was looking at our stats before we rock into this bottle, which I'm really excited about, by the way. Our friends over at Peach Street Distillery in Palisade, Colorado. Our fan base is so global. I wanted to do a little bit of trivia for you.
Okay. Venezuela.
Close.
Okay.
Uh,
And for those listening, we are not on TikTok right now because of a ban.
Yeah, we got banned for a week.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. I'm not upset about it, or am I?
We were banking on they weren't coming back.
I was actually hoping that we were done with them,
And then we could say, "Hey, you banned us.
we banned you.
We banned you."
Yeah. It just I'm not worried about it. I mean, I find it odd that they say that we want to have free speech, and we don't want. And then they're like, "Hang on a second, we believe that you might be violating something, so banned."
The minute you call an HVAC guy or an electrician
Yeah.
weak-wristed, I guess.
I was actually going to
say it.
I'm pretty sure that you said happy. I mean, that is like, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess they can't be happy. Number 1 city that our listeners on Facebook constantly engage and listen.
Thornton.
Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So very popular in Vietnam. Very popular in the Philippines.
Shout out to Ho Chi Minh.
United States and India. They're all giving us love, which I can really appreciate. That's why the time differences are so far, is because they're probably like midday right now, listening, rocking out to DadDimes, and we're like, oh, just kind of calling her tonight. So that was kind of fun.
Heck yeah.
In the Philippines, yeah. Denver, Colorado is up there though.
Nice.
Majority of our listeners. What do you think the age range is?
30 to 50.
25 to 34.
I was in there.
Yeah. And then there's like a 18 to 24 in there. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Then 35 to 44 and down and down and down. For the population of 24 to 34, percentage female to male, or actually, no, it's just percentage female to male in general that listen to a bourbon podcast.
Oh, dang.
What do you think?
81% male, 19% female.
67% men.
Wow.
33% female. So I'm just throwing this out there, man. Like it is a global, and we love everyone that listens, and you know we're not genderfying. Is that I don't know how they say it these days.
I don't either.
All I know is we love what we do, and we love doing it for the people that we do it for. So, DadDimes, we're doing it.
Hell yeah.
I'm just trying to read this pardoning felons thing from Lenny. I think that's kind of fun. All right, let's pop into this thing. But I haven't heard the one genuine thing from DadDimes when we get into a new bottle.
Pop that cork.
I'm waiting for the pop, man. Come on, man. We got things to do. That was lame. This is Colorado. That's what you get, I guess.
We get lame fucking pops. That's
boop.
So this one's going to be a little spicy.
Should be.
It's 117 proof, 58.5% alcohol by volume.
Yeah, but this is a different kind of proof. This is 117 distilled in Palisade proof. Like, yeah. I'm pretty sure that there's a difference.
There's probably a peach flavor.
Yeah, but you get like 117 distilled in Colorado proof. It makes it like, what, at least 200%?
Probably.
Like sea level?
Easy.
I mean,
easy.
No. I would like to think so, but you never know. This is a Barrel Select Colorado Straight Bourbon Whiskey, barrel strength, Peach Street Distillers. Excited to have this going on here. Number 606.
It's got a real like fresh wood smell to it.
Yeah, I haven't even got into it.
Put that big old schnoz in there.
That is actually delicious. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
I was like, hang on a second. Oh, this is going to be a fun joke. This is delicious. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Did something good come out of Colorado?
Well, I did.
Well, you're still in Colorado.
Yeah. It's kind of got like a, for lack of being an educated man, like a sawdust smell.
I'm getting lots of fruits.
Maybe that's what it is. No, I smelled sawdust.
Were you cutting wood today?
Oh, yeah.
You get something stuck up
Never
there?
mind.
You're like, for some reason, I can't get the smell out of my nose. I don't know. Smells good to me.
Ooh.
Yeah?
That's a good taste.
Is it as hot as last week? Last week it was kind of hard to drink, but it was delicious as you were drinking it.
Yeah. This one, I mean, the first sip kind of hit you.
Yep. It's so good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it's hard to say that it's bad if it's a Wednesday night on live stream to have anything terrible. I mean, we've had it one time where it's like, oh, get this away from us. And then we kept drinking it. But
I think we actually grabbed.
We switched?
We did our segment with it, and then we switched.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. This one, it's not a switcher. It's actually, it's starting to get a little bit deeper.
It's made by Colorado folk. That's why.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're good at a lot of things. I'm not saying that we're good at actually distilling whiskey. I mean, I was, but...
These guys are pretty good.
They're not bad.
Our buddies at State 38 were pretty good at it.
State 38 was really good. That's the one that went out of business, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
No.
Gunfighter. That's the Gunfighter one.
Gunfighter.
I think that was our second episode.
That was out of like it was something Moon Distillery. I don't remember the first part of that.
Yeah.
Which I don't need to learn now because they're out.
They're gone, man. I wish they would have survived, or I wish they would have, sent it to us. I mean, they want us to pay for it. I was like, I'm not going to do that. But if they would have donated it,
yeah,
we could have ran this out of a distillery.
I think we could have. We would have done a good job for sure.
This is starting to get a little bit more complex. Mm-hmm. So the initial, you're like, man, that's a little hot. It's kind of, it takes your breath away.
Take my breath away.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it. You want to hop on the back of the motorcycle? We could Tom Cruise it down the airport? Mm-hmm. Love it.
I'll hold on to your hips.
Those aren't my hips. This is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I did not expect that out of Palisade, Colorado. But I will throw this out there. Okay. Trinity's on. People are on. People are going. It is... I'm trying to figure this out. Your mom's on. What's the complaint? I mean, what are you getting out of it?
Well,
I didn't expect this.
You're the whiskey connoisseur, and I'm just a fat alcoholic, so...
It's not... Whew. Can't do too much at once. But then you let it just sit there. Hey! And it's starting to really get in there.
Yeah.
It gets better after it, sits on the tongue for a bit. But if you do too much, it's hard to breathe. Just enough. Let it kind of savor. And we're starting to get some... Yeah.
But your sinuses are starting to clear up, huh?
Oh, I can breathe. I can breathe like a champ right now.
Yeah.
Fighting my sleep and sickness to be... Well, I appreciate you being with us. I really do appreciate you being with us.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We always love having the fan base. We always love being a part of this, this
You're never an
venture.
alcoholic when you're drinking with your friends.
And if you're drinking with your buddies, you're never drinking alone, which means you don't have... I mean, this is better than AA. I'm just saying. You are as much of a connoisseur. I will throw this out there because you are now 55, 56, 57. I mean, that's a lot to take in and not learn something. So,
well, that doesn't mean it opened up the palate of my tongue. I still can't. Oh, that's a... I watch some of these whiskey videos and they're
all lying.
This is wow, look at that complex. You can taste the nutmeg in there. I've never tasted nutmeg in anything.
They're all lying. I saw this one. This guy has, and I can appreciate it. I know for wine, it is very particular, and bravo to those guys because they can be like, yeah, this grape is from this vineyard on this date, and you're like, holy hell! All right, that's this
fucking nerd.
I mean, I saw a guy and he had one of these necklaces on and it had a little cup and he's like, yeah, I got this because I'm the top 10 in the world to taste bourbon. I'm like, so you really are an alcoholic. That's cool. But I mean, the distillation process is a distillation process. And if you can start getting into who needs AA when you have DD? You're not wrong.
That's true.
That's why you have the DD.
That's our new slogan.
I love it. There is this balance of understanding okay, there's certain grains that can be put into this, right? And how that milling process goes and different yeast that goes into this. But at the end of the day, it's still a spirit, and the spirit is based on proof, and it's based on several other variations to make it a bourbon, which makes it not as complex as people would say. They're like, oh.
And then the aging process is in the same American oak.
White American oak, brand new.
Yeah,
and if it's
new.
not, then you can't be doing it. It is not a bourbon if it's not a brand new white American oak. So, I think that they lie. I think that you can also, though, you can go through the past 55 episodes and say, this one is distinct to this distiller. I can pull a Jack Daniel's out of any of these at a blind test because
they're so unique.
It's a very specific taste. You could also do the same thing
with Widow Jane.
With George T. Stagg. You if you take 10 bottles off the shelf and one of them is George T., you can name which one that's going to be because it has a very unique profile.
Yeah.
And you've learned those.
That's true.
And you know those. And you could say, tell me wrong. you more than likely can go into most bars, and I know I do it, and you can look at what they have on their shelf and know whether or not you're going
To get a whiskey
or beer. I mean, because you could say
double Tito's and soda.
and again, you can look at their shelf and say, do they even have Tito's? Do I want to be here?
Yeah.
Is there something floating in the Tito's? I remember years ago,
Like the ice.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to drink at this bar anymore. I remember doing liquor inspections in Renrel.
Yeah.
That has Run Rillies. And every once in a while, I'd go behind the bar and hit the flashlight because I learned it from like John Taffer.
Yeah.
I was like,
Bar rescue.
Yeah, bar rescue. I was like, I'll hit my flashlight on these bottles, see if there's anything floating. It happens more often than
Oh, I'm sure it does.
like,
It happened to us when we were out in Nashville.
yeah.
Buddy Ernesto, who we had on the show,
Yeah.
came, or he got us drinks. I probably drank half of it, and I looked down, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
And then he looked in his. He's like, "Oh shit, mine too."
Is that the worm?
Yeah, it was. I don't remember what he got, but it was fucking gross.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah, I don't want to drink that. That's
Yeah.
gonna get me sick.
On
And
a
then-
side note, one day, I don't remember when, it was a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, we went to dinner with our friends Tom and Polly.
Yeah.
At a Mexican restaurant off of 64th and is it 64th? Ralston and Ralston. No. It was like 64th and Ward.
Okay.
Tequilas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We come out there. There's a whole set around like this area. Like, what the fuck's going on? And we walk over there. Lo and behold, John fucking Taffer's doing bar rescue at this one little. I don't remember the name of it, but it was a pretty cool experience. They're
Yeah.
like, "All right, guys, stay out here, this and that." And then we had the kids, and we're like,
I don't want to be out here and cheer for them and then go into the bar with the kids. It's a little weird.
"Yeah," but it was pretty cool.
That's
He's
cool
a big guy.
experience. I mean, he is. That's cool. You know, he's been in Colorado a couple of times. Gonna really appreciate that. So has Guy Fieri doing diners, drive-ins, and dives.
At our favorite place,
That's where we get the Kraut burgers.
Kraut Burgers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Laura Kraut's.
Laura Crofts.
Yeah, it took me a second.
I was-
My brain's trying to go, man.
I was trying to do it too.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shout out to them. I will throw this out there. You missed last Friday, and I doubt he's on right now because more than likely he's like, I'm going to play video games.
Yeah, I'm hopping on.
La Cocinita.
Yep.
I went. I was slightly disappointed in myself because I did not get a margarita.
Oh,
Because I drink 1 hour a week now. So,
Yeah.
168 hours, 1 hour is devoted to drinking. But I've been told they have really good margaritas, and the food was delicious. They did. So
Yeah.
if you're ever down in Denver,
29th and Sheridan.
29th and Sheridan, lovely place. I mean, and the staff there were amazing, absolutely amazing. It blew my mind. The attention to detail. I mean, it was every like, hey, is there anything else we can get you?
Yeah.
Now, granted, Derek, like,
Is there every other day?
that's not just the thing though. So I stopped there and I was waiting for a while, and I was like, all right, man, I gotta use the restroom before we get lunch in. I walk back out, and he's telling the waitress, he's like, this guy's from DadDimes, so we really got to. I'm like, listen, it's okay, it's okay. I could sign whatever you need to sign. It's fine.
She's like, "Oh, mister, you signed my brace?"
Oh, Meester. He did do Zanzibar, by the way. And then the owner changed and everything. Yeah, no, that's a tapper, a Zanzibar.
Oh, okay. Not gonna make it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar.
Yeah, Tenacious D time.
Yeah. That was our wedding song.
No, it wasn't. Oh,
But
God.
then,
Oh, God. We don't want to go down the. I mean, it is DadDimes, Tenacious D, Tenacious Dad. I don't know. God, you got me off track. La Cocinita, really good spot. Really happy about that. Great service.
yeah, it's delicious, man. We went there for his birthday.
What up, Denver?
What up, Denver?
We're gonna see this spot downtown. It's delicious. We're gonna get you on this spot, man. You gotta go ahead and take the time to come out to this spot.
Yeah, you should have did one of those.
Next time, when you can actually show up.
I know, man.
Yeah.
We've been doing reviews for all the technicians, and it's been. And
you could write a review at a lunch table.
I mean, I guess I could have invited my boss and coworker.
Yeah.
But
Let's see here. Distiller license 001.
001, huh?
So they might have been the first distiller in Colorado.
Damn.
Oh, I thought I was going to make it in there. Great wedding song. I don't know, man. There's a lot of other options out there. I don't think
You don't always have to fuck hard.
Yeah, exactly. I know the song. I don't think that it's appropriate
I don't
for
know.
a wedding.
My wife loved it. We danced to it. She caressed me. I caressed her.
At a church now, though.
It wasn't at church.
It is now.
Well, now.
That's what it turned into.
Not when we got married there.
Yeah, Stonebrook Manor is now, is no longer a wedding venue. It is a holy place of godliness, which, I mean, honestly, I thought about, I would love that just to be my house.
Yeah, it was nice. It was pretty.
Great backyard.
It was so pretty.
It was delightful. Whew. All right.
That's when I realized I don't always.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wait, wrong one.
It doesn't matter, man.
Oh, it does. We have an old operation.
Yeah, you are getting ahead of it. That's the one from Disney. See how it freezes correctly? That's how you know. That's how you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
I think I've heard that song once or twice.
Yeah.
Maybe not. So we hit 750,000 views recently, and that doesn't include our live stream. So live stream, we are constantly going up and beyond 1.5, closer to 2 now.
Yeah.
These are just random people that are pinging it throughout the week. That is insane. Insane. I don't get it.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe people don't have other things to do. They're like, I want to look at some mildly handsome gentleman drinking. I mean, it must be the beard. If I had like a full beard, we would probably be breaking 2 or 3 million. But I had to cut that out. So I'm sorry, man. That's me. I did that.
All of our Nordic followers stopped when she shaved. I wasn't at Lenny's wedding, but I did hear her song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna renew their vows.
You're their minister.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they are now understanding that it's going to happen. But I mean, that's cool. And where's the perfect place to do it?
In the studio. In the studio.
That's one of many places. I mean, I don't know if that would have been the first choice, but I'm in too.
I'm pretty sure it's up there.
I think it's going to be the first home Bronco game.
You might be right.
I mean, it might just be we could do this.
We can.
I mean, it's licensed.
I'll be the ring boy.
You don't call them boys anymore. That's you don't do that.
The ring bearer.
The bearer, yeah. I was
gonna say flower girl. But
I was gonna say that too. I mean, you need to make it look really nice. It has to be pretty.
I will.
Yeah, I could see you doing that. Next week, just a heads up, we are having one of the Denver's finest on.
One of the Denver's finest.
Yeah, and then we're getting set with some. I know I just got an email or just got a text message. Or I got something from Lenny. We are setting up. We will set that up. It will be done this week. We'll reach out. You are currently logged in as well. Yeah, I know who I'm logged in as. Come on. It says sent an attachment. Yes, those people. Yes, the directors that will be taken care of. I'll reach out to them this week, and we will get them scheduled for February.
Yep. Other exciting guests that I've been meaning to schedule for a while is fellas from Clean Cut Plumbing. We had Austin on.
Yeah.
Vern. He's been.
I don't know.
Man, when we getting on?
I don't know if I'm gonna allow Vern on.
I mean, he had a wedding to go to in California the next day.
I'm sorry. The next day?
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
So I'm like, dude, just fucking party through the whole night. Hop on the plane, get your rest. Bam.
You continue the party.
Yep.
It says we're welcome to do the show on the bus. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
When we renew vows.
Renewing the vows on the bus. First game of the season next year. We're going to pencil that in.
Yep. Lenny and Sandy.
Done and done.
Justin is mom. I guess you're a mom now. Oh, Justin is mom. She was answering.
What?
She was answering the previous question.
Who? Justin is. Oh, so. Fun story. My nephews and nieces growing up never knew how to spell.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I could see that.
I know. I was like, I'm going to get them dictionaries. I read that because there should be a comma.
Yeah.
Justin, comma, is, or Justin is, comma, mom.
Yeah.
Justin is, comma, mom. Because now, I mean, Justin is mom.
That's how I read it. Justin is mom.
Listen, man, I'm not gender fluid. I am not a mom. I can appreciate those that are, though.
We got our buddy, hey, what up, Denver? Benny Frank from Denver Fools is watching.
Yeah, what's up, Benny? Denver Fools.
What's up, Benny?
Yeah, you know.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez. From a great movie.
Oh. So, since we're on...
Benny and the Jet.
Benny! So we're... have we had any updates? Gianna's on. Have we had any updates on... And let's go ahead and welcome the Salazar family.
I just got an update from Lenny.
Yeah.
We did not get an email back. However, he did reapply with 2 new guests. So mine and Sandy's spots are being replaced because we didn't do good enough by Justin and Dominic. So.
What do you mean you didn't do good enough?
That's what Lenny said. He said me and my sister are off the team. You and Dom are on the team.
I don't, man, I can't. That doesn't make sense, man.
He didn't really say that.
I won't do it without you.
He didn't
can't
really
do it
say
without
that.
you.
He
You gotta.
He did reapply for us.
You got a Dear John letter?
Um.
Sorry, you're not enthusiastic enough to be on.
They didn't even respond.
Oh, so we're still waiting.
No, we had until the.
Yeah, but there was holidays.
Oh no, they said if you don't get nothing by the 22nd, you didn't get it.
It's not over yet though. There's still time, man.
We could. I mean, we're probably still waiting, but
I think
check your spam folder.
It's gonna be really fun. He's like, oh, I forgot about.
Oh shit! They sent this on the 9th. Gianna, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Welcome to the show.
Which means my little Rayla's watching.
You know?
She's probably wearing her DadDimes
More than
onesie.
likely. You have to.
Yep.
You know why?
Drinking buddies.
I mean, whether it's a bottle or a bottle, it's a bottle.
We both have bottles. We both shit ourselves.
I mean, I don't.
You've been there.
No.
You've been there.
No.
You told me when you were sitting on the cruise at the buffet what happened. Sat down there.
Bled.
Pop.
Oh, that was blood. That wasn't it.
It's basically like shitting yourself.
Christopher Allen Everett's watching. I think that was part of was that one of our new...
Yeah. Oh, we could go into that. Because he was one.
Yeah, I didn't update it on the screen. My bad.
But you did the
I'm
shot
trying
out
to.
on the thing.
Yeah, because they do some AI stuff and it creates these 3D things. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Like Derek did with us. Oh man.
Yeah, we're not gonna add that. I'm not gonna.
We won't. We might.
No.
So
My wedding photo. No.
Derek did Justin's wedding photo. He did my photo from, I think it's, I don't know, one of my socials, but it was I did this picture. It looked like a pirate,
Yeah.
but it was a white elephant gift that one year that I gave to somebody.
Yeah.
They were blessed with it. Actually, my nephew took it and he loved it and he had it forever. And then I don't know what happened to it after that, but so he did an AI photo of those 2 pictures that come and then we kissed each other and I turned into a black guy for some reason.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
DadDimes, drinks of whiskey, feeling tipsy with DJ Candy and Justin Bowley.
The video to that's really cool.
I mean, I like the music. I don't like the video.
I've watched this so many times. We gotta let the fans see.
Yeah. I next time I'll actually put it in there. I'll let you push a button. No, man, I'm not gonna put that out there.
You're kissing a black dude's nose. There's nothing wrong with it, man.
There's some like nose love. I don't know if I like that. You know
Which
what?
is odd because that schnoz would probably be the one being kissed.
I mean, it's good. Just the tip. Just the tip. I don't know, man. We're always having a good time. That's what matters. Let's see. Things are getting locked down. There's going to be a Waterworld shenanigans coming up this summer. We're probably going to be going live at Waterworld. We appreciate those sponsors. It sounds like the passes have already been purchased or might be in process, so I'm excited for that.
Just mailed out to us.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to bleed out that day or have any medical issues. That's my goal.
That's a good goal.
I'm currently working on the beach bod. I got 5 miles in. I'm close to 100 miles.
I'm working on the beach bod too.
100 miles ran this month.
Beluga whale.
Manatee. So majestic.
So majestic. Just whatever
out there.
manatees
Just out
say.
there. Well, I do remember this time we went to 3 years ago, and I did this half pipe thing with Eric.
Yeah.
And at the time, Eric was some poundage. I was also about mid-range. All I know is at some point...
Zoomerang.
Yeah.
The Zoomerang
At some point, we hit the top.
Oh, just imagine if you and that fat dude did it now. Holy shit. You guys fly off the edge.
All I know is we hit the tip of that thing, and I was like, oh, dear God.
That's when Eric was young and skinny, fairly.
I was like, that's a problem. We're all going to die today. It's going to be... someone thought it would be a good idea for me and Eric to hop. Now, if we would have went, we probably would have made it to the next park over.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good for us.
It would have been hilarious.
God dang.
It's a good time, though.
Yeah, it was really good. Really good time. My grandson's growing nicely.
Yeah?
Yep.
What's the date?
May 23rd.
May 23rd.
3rd.
That's my dad's birthday.
Is it?
Yep.
Nice.
Big 70.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm going to do a shout out because I don't know if he's watching or not. Came out of a procedure yesterday. He is in recovery right now at a phenomenal medical facility downtown. We love you. We're glad that you're doing well. Cheers. I would say cheers, but I don't have any in here. I still have some here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Speedy recovery. 70 this year.
70. Damn.
Like a damn champ, man.
Yeah. Got 170, one new.
And we're hitting 40.
Yeah.
This is 40.
40 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a few months, and then you got about 6 months after me, but...
Has anyone watching right now seen This Is 40? I say the vast majority of them don't even know what that movie is. Because
I just watched it the other day.
How many of those things can you relate to? How many of those things are you like, yep.
There was a lot.
Yep.
There were quite a few. Quite a few.
Getting up, everything cracks. Check.
Yeah.
Is that yours or mine?
Mine.
That's yours. Things going down in the hood? Another emergency? Another thing we have to...
No. Logan saying something about stop or something. I don't have no idea.
Don't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know, you get to a certain age and, God, man, I heard this thing the other day. And I think it's really relevant to the whole DadDimes theme. You know, we talk about parents, Paul Rudd, yeah, great movie. And yes, again, once you get old, you're like, oh yeah, no, I get all that.
Well, if Logan was watching, I'd tell him to knock it the fuck off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then ground him.
You're grounded. People think that this whole parenting thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you just kind of got it down. You have a child, and the expectation is, I'm going to be a parent. I'm going to do everything I can. It's going to be right. And, you know, done, right? Like, you're a parent now. And I heard this thing that, it kind of resonated with me a little bit. It was, you're watching your kids grow as children as much as your children are watching you grow as a parent.
Yeah.
Because you're just kind of figuring it out, right? Like, you're trying to, like, oh.
I've been winging it my whole life.
But just when you think you know, like, what's next, you're like, all right, man, like, I got the infancy down, man, diapers on, off, done, right?
Yep.
Clean butt, in the onesie, moving on. Nap time, love nap time. Nap time is for you, nap time's for me. I really like those. Okay, then it's like no more nap time. Then it's all right. We're gonna go to school. I got drop-offs done. Perfect. I got pickups done. Perfect. And then it's middle school, and then you're like, oh dear God.
Yeah. What have I done?
Yeah, I mean, no one, and you have had 2, 3, 4 very different experiences, and I kind of want to bring it up. I want to get snack time. I'm all in it. I don't know about all that, but I mean, that's weird. That's crazy.
I did see that. That Dave Chappelle thing was hilarious.
Dave Chappelle. But like you had a kid early on, and I just realized that this weird like thing right here is covering part of my head. I don't like
QR
that.
code?
Yeah. You might be able to.
I mean, you got a big head.
I do got a big head, so it's gonna be part of it. You had an experience with a child young in life, and then you had a boy, and now you have girls. So you, you went through one that was a transition from every other weekend, what that might look like for, and this is what I'm going to get to, because Trump just said he's going to change things where if you're paying child support, you get to take that kid on for your IRS, your tax forms.
Yeah.
I was like, back taxes. I think you should be able to go back for the years that you weren't able to claim him and get a check. Be like, hey, man, he said I could do it now. But there was that. And then you have a boy that now that's in high school doing amazing things, going to be amazing once he graduates. I can only imagine the successes he's going to have. And then you have one in middle school, one in elementary, and then one just about to head in there.
She's going to head in there, yeah.
And
she, the youngest one's smarter than all of the other ones.
But there is such a, did y'all see? I did see that because just so happens I got someone that I work with. He's stuck over there in No-Low and it's snowing and he can't get out. So that's kind of weird. But like your first kid didn't grow up with iPads and like so crazy tech. Your second one was kind of into it, but really into shoes and a couple other things. The ones that you have now are like virtual reality.
Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine what the last one's going to have. But each, like...
Flying.
I can now fly. But each one of these now are going through something that are completely different levels of childhood. And not only is it, you expect to, or you're expected, all right, man, you had one. He's out. He's now having kids, or a kid, one single, right? And you're going to be grandpappy. So you must know how to do everything right with the second one. Oh no, everything changed with the second one. Like
it's a totally different kid.
They came in a whole different world.
Yeah, Eric was very much of and granted, the dynamics with Eric was different because he went back and forth to mine and his mom's house. Yep. But with Dominic, it's been very different. Dominic listens.
Yeah.
And Eric didn't quite listen as well as Dominic does.
Yeah. But he's doing great. You did something right.
Eric's doing great. He's following his dad's footsteps. He's went into the trades, doing HVAC, doing plumbing. And Dominic is undecided, but he's only 16. And then Ellie and Mila, they're two different people in themselves.
Completely different.
Yeah. So... I don't know what raising teenage girls looks like. I imagine it's going to be
you're finding out
dramatically different from raising teenage boys. Teenage boys is, you could be a little bit more aggressive with boys than you can girls, I feel. Both my girls, Mila's like the I'll punch you in the throat kid, but when I raise my voice to her, she cries.
You don't do that.
No.
Don't cry.
It makes me feel bad. But,
don't cry.
The boys, I could yell at them, throw shoes at them, fucking beat them. And I'd be like, oh, okay, Dad. And that was it, you know? Girls are totally different.
Yeah.
And then my youngest is just,
I know.
She's so fun.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But I think that, again, back to the generational thing, Eric, you let out and, all right, man, the lights are going out. Time to come in. Now it's like absolute fear if it's
Life 360.
yeah. Hang on a second. Let me make sure that you have your watch on and your phone on and the tracker on, because we want to make sure that like if there's a
Air
second,
tag in your shoe.
we live in that world. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just so weird. It's so weird. It's different, but they're watching you be a parent as much as you are watching them grow up as a kid.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And it goes by quick.
The girls are always the more independent one. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. A couple of comments in there about Nolo. Yeah, man, they got some snow. Florida's getting snow. Houston got some snow. The world's getting crazy. Global warming doesn't exist.
Jesse, I was just actually at Cherrywood
Yeah.
Monday night. Swung by after work because I was told by my company that I needed to do some marketing for a feller that we work with.
Yeah.
And I went by and I picked up some midwinter's nights tram for a client.
Yeah.
So-
That is yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty amazing.
I haven't had it, but
It was
I haven't had it. The
On the
bottle
show
I
yet.
have is just in my truck, waiting to be able to drop it off to the gentleman. But
I think you should drop it off slightly emptied. It was on the show, man. I'm sorry. Congratulations.
We signed the bottle.
We signed the bottle, man. You're welcome. Yeah. Friends over at Cherrywood Liquor, they always take care of us.
Always take care of us.
Man, you're always good. You're better with the addresses than I am.
Our friends at Cherrywood Liquor, 136 in Colorado, right next to Starbucks.
Yeah.
It'll be on the northwest side of 136 in Colorado.
Yeah.
Stop by, they'll give you a firm handshake, a big hug.
Yeah. Get some pho afterwards. Good pho place.
Swing
in the
by, get
location.
some pho. Yeah.
Next to Walgreens, just in case you need to get some things there. I don't know what they do anymore.
Yeah. Don't forget windshield wiper fluid.
Don't get prescriptions there, though. I mean, it takes some time.
Yeah.
They try, though. They try.
They suck.
They're working
they
on
try.
it. I did get the photos. Thank you for that, Jesse. Yeah, I will throw this out there. The person I work with was supposed to fly out Tuesday, try to change his flight so he can get out Monday. That got canceled. Tuesday got canceled. Wednesday got canceled. It's not going to be able to get a flight out till Friday. I was told that he was going to do a rental car, and he's like, I'm just going to drive to the nearest airport that doesn't have snow because New Orleans doesn't have snowplows because
It doesn't.
they don't need it. So they
100-year
sold
storm.
all of their stuff. They don't have any. 100-year storm. We've always had it. Right? We had a 1,000-year rainstorm here. Like, oh, it only happens once every 1,000 years until it does it like the next year.
I just say it because it says it in the code book, 100-year storms.
100-year storm. He couldn't rent a car, not because they weren't available, because the roads between New Orleans and the next airport, there were sections that were impassable.
Really?
Yeah.
With 10 inches of snow?
It's not just that. It's like compacted ice. So they have 3 inches of ice on the roads in New Orleans right now
That makes sense.
because everything melts off and freezes at night, and it is a mess. And he's like,
Damn you, global warming.
well, I was like, no, next time you're going to get stuck somewhere, get stuck in like Hawaii. Like get stuck somewhere where it's tropical and, it's all taken care of. But it's to the point where, if you're like stuck in New Orleans, like, oh man, I'm stuck on Bourbon Street. Shucks. The bars are closed.
Oh.
And the grocery stores are closed. So everything that they are currently, I say surviving on, is food that they get from the hotel, which is now
Gone.
it is quickly being depleted because no one's coming to work.
Yeah.
And I thought this was very interesting, and maybe someone can comment in on this. They said that it was going to be a problem to extend their stay because of incoming guests, and he was like, "No one can land. Like no one's incoming. What do you mean?
Yeah.
No one's coming to your hotel because they can't get here. So there's no incoming guests. Extend me."
Yeah.
It just so happens they figured that out. Yeah, city is made up of bridges, and guess what happens on bridges?
They collapse.
They freeze.
Oh, they freeze.
Come on, man.
I don't know. I just remember the collapsed bridge in Maryland.
You mean when the big boat ran into it? Yeah, that happened.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
I wasn't all wrong. I don't know why you looked at me like that.
Because you live in Colorado, and every time that you go down a highway, it says bridges might be icy.
I don't read. I'm trying to stay awake while I'm driving.
I'm trying to focus on the road, not on the sign that's blinking at me saying.
Yeah, why am I going to look up when I need to see the line?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, come on, man.
That's true. That's true. It's crazy. They are having some major problems, and they're if global warming is real, why do the mountains on my computer screen still have snow? Hey, listen, if the sun's so hot, why don't we launch rockets at it at night?
Yeah.
God, man, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. God, so, I don't know, man. It's just a different world out there. It's a different world, but we got to be a part of it. Getting back to the bourbon, chilled, relatively good.
Pretty good.
Not a problem. On ice so far.
So far, pretty good.
I like that it's actually bringing down the burn a little bit. I think that out of the bottle, it's a little hard to drink. Which we said last week on the Blue Run. But this one is starting to clean itself. I'm pretty good with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we haven't done yet? And we're like deep into this show. We haven't talked about football.
Oh, is it on here?
Well, no, because it's just Broncos.
Oh.
They didn't.
They had a great time in Cancun this week.
They didn't. They
had some good football games this week.
Got
Got the Chiefs and Bills going up into the AFC Championship. We got the surprising Washington Commanders now.
Yeah.
I was going to say Redskins. We got the Washington Commanders going up against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep, didn't expect that.
Did not. I'm hoping for a Bills Commanders Super Bowl.
It's not going to happen.
Why?
The Chiefs are going to be there.
I don't know.
Listen, man, when you get a roughing the passer and he's clearly running the ball down the field, doesn't give himself up, gets tackled, and it's roughing the passer, all right, they're in the Super Bowl. Got it. That's fine.
Maybe.
Just go ahead and cut them the check. They're already in.
I'm still going to be hopeful for my Buffalo Bills. Which this also brings up something that I have not brought up before. We had a bet.
It's not the Super Bowl yet.
They're not going to be there.
It doesn't matter. The Super Bowl, you get it.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you lost the bet.
Yeah. No, I get it. The Steelers aren't going to be there.
Yeah.
It's coming. As soon as I go and find... Actually, no, I know which one I'm going to get. I already got a text message thing going. It's already taken care of.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, I know. The
I just wanted to bring it up that you were wrong.
Question on a whiskey or bourbon. A buddy's birthday is Saturday. We're going duck hunting and want to get him a bottle, but not spend more than $100. What's the best option? Well, and it says and where. If it's going to be where, you know it's going to be
Cherrywood Liquors.
Cherrywood Liquors are going to take care of you.
I mean, they always have Eagle Rare in stock. You can't go wrong with the Eagle Rare.
God. That's the answer. Stand by.
Stand by.
Hang on.
Chris, I'm not sure if you had Eagle Rare, but Eagle Rare is a phenomenal whiskey. Sorry. Runs all these miles, need to push the desk out like I was doing back there. Eagle Rare is a fantastic bottle you can find at Cherrywood Liquors. I don't know what part of town you're in. It's worth the trip coming back up to Thornton.
Yeah.
If you're in the Thornton area, 136 Colorado.
There's a high likelihood they have that in stock, and I will throw this out there. If they don't, they'll give you some pretty amazing options. But if they have this in stock, man, this is a good price. This is a good bottle. It's called Eagle Rare Aged 10-Year Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. For a 10-year bourbon, this is where you go, man. This is a fallback any day of the week. I love it.
Where is WHERE, Chris? And it's going to be at
Cherrywood Liquors. Jesse. Appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Cherrywood Liquors, 136 in Colorado, right next to the Starbucks. There's a Starbucks, and then there's a dry cleaner or like a laundry thing next to it. They usually have Eagle Rare. Another one, which is right around that price point, is probably some Colonel.
E.H. Taylor, yeah.
Can't go wrong. E.H. Taylor.
Yeah, they usually have something like that. So I mean, God, man, they're constantly the go-to. Yeah. But yeah, I will throw this out there. It is, if you could find it, which high likelihood, it's going to be that eagle rear.
Lenny was right. If Dominic was producing from behind the way, that would have never happened.
No, it could have been.
He could have been right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And, we talked about that. We talked about having him on as a guest at some point to make sure that he can understand how this stuff works, because we want to get him through the process, because as a producer, you start to create that resume, and that resume is going to be really important in about a year and change, but, it is what it is.
We actually invited him tonight, and his answer to me was, Dad, I was going to play video games with Sebastian.
Video games are more important than life. Have you guys tried the bottle we got you for Christmas?
The screwball. We have not done that yet.
We're gonna do the screwball, but I need to go get a bottle of Chambord as well, because screwball is phenomenal. We're looking forward to having that on the show. And
but we neither one of us has had it with Chambord.
But you had it with Chambord, and there's a theory out there that it becomes a peanut butter and jelly.
Yep.
And I'm really excited for that.
And we still got 5280 from Breckenridge that we're going to be doing.
That might... Yeah, that's coming. That's coming soon. It was going to be an end of an era last week, but then we were able to get the blue run in, and the blue, man, that thing is...
It's good.
It's
made you
really
feel good in the morning, huh?
Yeah, it warmed up. Hey, look, Dominic. I don't even want to say his name.
Who?
Someone is watching.
Oh, he finally decided to join the show, huh?
Yeah, it must have been like... That's him losing in his video game.
He realized he sucked, and he probably should have just been on DadDimes, is what I'm assuming.
He's realizing right now that this is a great opportunity for him to create this resume for him to be successful.
His
in the
LinkedIn page
world.
would be really nice right now.
Oh my God! I'll throw this out there. No one becomes an assistant producer at that age, but
At 16.
That's
cool.
cool.
For sure.
That's cool.
Lenny, I just sneezed, man.
It happens.
all.
It does happen. We need to start getting into some ratings, because we are getting closer to that time. So we're going to say Nate on the rocks, name of the show. And, stand by. I'm top 500 in the world. What do you mean? Which is WYM. I'm like reading these things now. So it's neat, chilled, and then on the rocks.
Yeah. It's got a... I still stand true to my my sawdust flavor.
Yeah.
Which one of my top 3 favorite smells in the world is sawdust.
Okay.
Cut wood. Just cut wood, I guess.
Yeah.
Sawdust, which is cut wood.
Like when you get deep in that wood.
Yeah.
Nice and cut.
Nice and cut.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, and when
Slightly
you get into
burned.
the veins.
Start to char it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's gonna work out. Okay, so getting faded. Yeah, well, no, because you can't do that on this show. We do have standards.
We do check all IDs.
Neat. What are you thinking?
Neat. I'm gonna give it 2.6.
Yep. It is a 2.6 for me. Out of the bottle, neat. At this proof, it needed to slightly be brought down a little bit for it to be out of the bottle at a higher rating. Yeah. It's still really good, and actually, if you can get past that initial shock, once it starts to melt into your tongue, it's pretty good.
And it's got some complex flavors in there.
Correct. Correct. Chilled.
Chilled, I'm going to give it 2.7.
Okay, slightly getting better.
Slightly.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a 2.8 for me. I think that it does bring out a little bit more flavors, and it does cool it down a little bit. It doesn't change the proof by any means, but it does allow it to be a little bit more palatable.
Yep.
That's my word of the week. Palatable.
I'll trust you in saying it.
Okay, on the rocks.
On the rocks.
Hey, that is not true. He was of age.
On the rocks, I'm going to give it steadily increases, 2.8.
Okay, so you were getting up there. All right. It's a 3.0 for me, and it's a 3.0 because once you start to bring down that proof just a little bit, it is really good to drink.
Yeah. Dilution doesn't take away the flavor at all.
It enhances the ability for you to consume it and enjoy it.
Yep. As it's diluting slightly a bit more, I I would say a minor dilution to it is better than too much dilution.
Yeah, I mean, if it sits there too long, it's not going to be good. You're gonna start to ruin it. So, I mean, the other option is you put it on a glycerin ball to chill it down, add a little bit of water to bring out some of those flavors, exfoliate the bourbon.
It's probably perfect.
And it's probably going to be right where it needs to be. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's what they need to do. I mean, I know that it's barrel proof. I know that it's right out of the barrel. There's no alterations made to it. But for it to be very successful as a product, probably need to bring it down just a little bit. But overall, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
What's the dime of the week?
I don't know. Let's see. I'm in an area right now where I'm saying, and I think I may have said this before. Sorry. Don't be afraid to go for your dreams.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah.
Life's too short. You know, you're a young, hotshot 25-year-old.
Yeah.
You blink a couple times and then you're turning 40, right? And at that age, it's much harder to obtain. Although you have the wisdom, your body lets you down and kind of fails you a little bit.
Every once in a while. Yep.
Don't be afraid to just push it. Go for your dreams. If you fall flat on your face, pick yourself up.
Yep.
Do it again.
If you shoot for the moon and you miss, at least you're hanging with the stars.
Yep. So.
I mean, I love it. I love it. And again, if you don't go for it, what's the point, man?
Yeah.
Shoot for it.
Worst thing that's going to happen is you lose everything you ever had. Big deal.
And then you start again.
Yeah. And you just start again.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders didn't make it until he was in his 50s.
A lot of people didn't make it until 40s plus.
Yeah.
So.
My nephew. Well, nephews. And I know that they listen. I know they watch. They're probably not watching right now because they usually watch on TikToks.
Oh.
Grounded. And we have another story, by the way. Boop, 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 who landed in Alabama. We'll get to that later. One of my nephews, 0 kids, 0 debt, 0 attachments, no relationships. I told him the best job that he could ever have right now is on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that? You gotta go port to port.
Every time I come, I produce a quart.
You gotta either do it in the Caribbean, in Alaska, in the Mediterranean. You pick and you choose, and you can go globally, and you have the same attachments that you had when you left.
Yep.
They pay for housing, they pay for clothing, and you don't really spend a dime other than probably some internet every once in a while, if you even need that. That being the case, what do you have to lose, man?
New people all the time?
All the time, every few days. They're cycling through people, and it's, I don't know, it's an opportunity to see the planet, get paid to do it, and not have military service assigned to it. So, shoot for it, man. Because the worst thing that can happen is it doesn't work and you have to find something else, but at least you tried.
Yep.
Love it. Anything out there? Anything pending for the rest of the world?
No.
No.
I mean, Leah said it best. If you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You could dust yourself off and try again. Try again.
Try again.
Yeah.
Get up there.
Well, I didn't want to.
No, you have to get up there.
I'm married. I don't want all these 1.1 million followers. Half of those are women.
Well, now they're the DMs. The DMs are coming in.
Can't have that.
Sliding for first, sliding for second, heading for home.
Oh no, they don't get past fucking firewall. So
I don't know, man. You keep posting the pictures of your holiday uniform.
Well, those pictures you can only find on our OnlyFans.
No, thigh guys. We changed it. We created our own.
We did create our own thigh guys, which is pretty good. That'll be up and running here soon.
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time.
Hey.
Okay.
First you don't succeed. Thigh guys.
Thigh guys. Try again. Until next week, we're looking forward to next week. One of the Denver's finest. We love what they do. They put the blue stuff on the red stuff, and they save the world. And God, man, the only heroes that they have are the cops. So we're looking forward to having it happen, man. Until next week, we love you.
Love you. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Later.
Later.